Hey, what's up everyone? So we are back here going to go through some of the requests. And as requested, they asked which was the last dungeon that we could do without using scrolls. So all of the Cave of Grave Goods, the gold ones, were fairly easy and we didn't need to use any scrolls on those if I recall correctly. The last dungeon that we could get through without using the scrolls was this Vein of Gold 20. And I believe we also beat Cave of Grave Goods 8 or 17 without using any scrolls. So once you got to the monster caves, like the Behemoth Chamber 5, and then the Shapeshifter Hollow, all these monster ones were extremely difficult, and those required scrolls. But all the gold ones and all the like treasure chests like this, the Vein of Gold, they didn't require any scrolling at all whatsoever to beat those guys. So that answers that question right there. We will be taking a look at some of these other ones here. We're going back and looking for Cave of Goods number 14, of Grave Goods 14. We actually haven't even done it yet. So we're going to go and take a look at this base right here. So it does look pretty threatening. Lots of towers everywhere. Huge long choke points. And there, it's going to prevent you from having reinforcement troops come up through here as you are working your way down here. Your hero is going to be down here, and then all your reinforcement troops are going to come up, and it's going to be very, very tough for them to get past this choke point right here. Although he doesn't actually have a lot of ranged troops, so it may not be that problematic. The gargoyles, they do hop over the little mini choke point right there and will bomb your troops. So that could be problematic, and there may be archers or art blasters stuck back here that we can't see on the little mini map here. But if not, it shouldn't be that damaging. So werewolves. Werewolves, we'll take a look at their weaknesses over here. And his base is werewolf heavy. So it says they're weak to ice. So we can go ahead and bring the frosters in and give this a go. Some players have recommended to use frosters. I've never used them on offense in the last month or so. They just didn't do enough damage, and it was just too slow of a attacking unit. But we'll give this a go and see how it works against the werewolves. We are going to use pyromancers to help with the fireball towers, and then we're going to bring the archers in there to help with the ogres. The paladins shouldn't be that problematic. They only have about 2,000, 3,000 life, which all your spells, the Sonic Blast and the Blade Storm, pretty much take care of those guys in one spell. So you shouldn't really have to worry about that. And we are going to go in right now. We have Heal, Sonic Blast, and Blade Storm all at max level. And we are currently level 77 on our King. I'll give you a quick stat rundown at the end of this fight here. So we're going to bring out Frosters in the beginning, and I can see why it looks damaging up front. We have 3 snake towers, which typically will do a lot of damage to you, but they seem to be fairly weak, so we didn't lose that much HP on those snake towers. I'm going to hold the troops back just for a second. So this combination here of Frosters, Pyromancers, and Archers should work fairly well, because the Frosters will slow everything down. The Pyromancers will help burn them, so if they're weak to fire, and then the Archers will help just clean up everything else. We do want to make sure that we stay away from Snake Towers as much as possible, and make sure that we have our Sonic Blast ready to go on the Snake Towers so we can take them down effectively. Otherwise, the Snake Tower is going to do a massive amount of damage. Even though these aren't max level, you can see we did have to sit back and recover. So you're able to run up. We do have a run boost on our boots. I believe it's like 18 or 19%. So you can see that wasn't too difficult. The beginning part was pretty damaging. You have to be very, very careful and actually sit back and recover. Otherwise, we have plenty of time. We have 1 minute and 5 seconds left, and we're kind of just waiting around for our troops just to make sure that we clean up all the towers, because you have to get 100% on these bases to get those rewards. If you do not get 100%, you do not get the reward, and you waste all the food and your entire time of doing this. And these missions cost a lot of food. So everything has caught up to us, meaning that all the towers in the background should be dead. And we can go ahead and blow up the castle gate here. Yep, 100%. So the only really threatening part is the very beginning, and if you're really having a lot of trouble with that, try swapping out all of your gear for poison shield, and that will help a lot. Having a lot of poison shield in the beginning will definitely help take down that poison damage that you get from the first 3 snake towers. And then the other tip that you can use to take down the snake tower is to make sure that you just pop all your skills right there and rush up, touch them, and then run back, and then now sit behind your units like I kind of did there. You want to get most of your HP back to full health, and then you can just push forward. There wasn't too many other snake towers or too many other damaging aspects of that fight. So there you have it. We will take one last look here at the hero. We are a little bit stronger than what you should be to fight that level. We're at level 77. We have a lot of legendary gear. So it will be more challenging if you are like level 60 or so, but I believe that can easily be done in the level 60s, maybe the level 50s. If you are again having trouble, put poison shield on. The more poison shield that you have, we have right here a helmet that has 1800. So the more poison shield that you have, the better resistance you're going to have against that snake tower's damage, and you're not going to die as quickly, so that will help tremendously. The initial hard part of that base is that first 3 snake towers, in my opinion. Other than that, just take things slowly. You saw we just went through it there with archers, pyromancers, and frosters. That was a pretty good combination, actually. Like I said, the frosters helped slow things down. The archers and pyromancers finished everything else off, and it worked out pretty well. Again, if you have any other dungeon missions that you want to see, leave a comment down below, and I'll try and get to those as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys, and be on the lookout for news about the alliances and information coming. They should be coming within about 13 days now, so we are getting very, very close to the next big update here in Royal Revolt 2, and we are still waiting for information on that stuff, and I'm trying to get as much as I can out of Flare Games before it comes out, and we, of course, will cover it as soon as it comes out.